What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Alright, let's go ahead and get started with another session for a test / showcase of a unit. This time it's going to be the TEQ Android 18, a sure thing. So this card is actually similar to the TEQ Android 17 card, which came out not too long ago for the Universe Survival Saga category. Now, the only reason I say that is there are a couple similarities that I'll cover, but let me just cover 18 skill sets first. So, she's got the leader skill of TEQ type key +2 attack, HP, and defense increase of 50%. The Destructo Disc is a super attack which causes supreme damage and raises defense by 30% for 6 turns. Her passive skill has the ability to increase attack and defense by 50%. Also changes the physical spheres to the tech spheres, an additional 12% toward attack per rainbow sphere collected. Alright, so let's go ahead and cover some of the link skills a little bit. Android Assault will add 1000 to defense. Twin Terrors will add +2 key. The Innocence will add 10% to attack. Battlefield Diva adds +2 key. Infinite Energy will add +2 key, and then Tournament of Power will add +3 key. So you see a lot of key link skills there. She does fall into 2 categories, which is the Universe Survival Saga and Peppy Gals. Maxed out at 100%, her stats are the following: 12,985 for HP, attack is 13,140, and defense is 9,982. Now, right now, she's only available in JP, since she only came out about, I don't know, less than a month ago with the Dokkan Awakened for Ultra Instinct Goku, about the same timing for that. The 12 key multiplier is 135%. So, what I was saying earlier, similar to some of the skill sets with the Super TEQ Android 17, which is the Indomitable Resolve. 17 for the Super TEQ had the ability to cause supreme damage as well as raising attack for 6 turns, so it's almost like the opposite was flipped for 18 for this card. Instead of attack increasing by for 6 turns, her defense will increase for 6 turns. Alright, so there's similarity number 1. Similarity number 2 is with the passive skill. 17 had the ability to increase attack and defense by 50%, and also 12% increase to attack per tech key collected. In 18's case, she's got the ability to attack and defense increase of 50%, but also 12% increase toward attack per rainbow key collected. So that's kind of the only reason as to why I even bothered mentioning that. It just seemed like it was, kind of, I don't know, it seems like it was definitely intentional to a degree, so I figured I'd include it a little bit. That kind of trivial information anyway. In terms of this video, I'm going to keep it realistic, where I'm not going to be bringing, key changing cards, or, cards that will change certain key spheres into rainbow types. I wanted to keep a level of realism to where, she'll collect the rainbow keys to get increases toward attack, but at the same time, we're not going to force that to happen, you know what I'm saying? So, like you see here, I mean, she's collecting, like at least 3, and then, she's collecting, the tech key in addition to that, although it doesn't count toward, a 12% increase. It's only for rainbow key, but just wanted for you guys to be aware that I wanted to keep a level of realism for this, and that's, why you're seeing it the way it is. Now, obviously, this is a server test over in the JP version, so that's kind of why I mentioned the stats a little bit, and the potential level skills and whatnot are going to be maxed out, so there's a little bit of unrealistic features with that, but it's a close enough resemblance to what the card would be like at rainbow status, so this is kind of why I'm doing the video. And I'm working on the Intelligence type Hellfighter 17 card. I just have to kind of get some recordings in for that. So I will have that done tomorrow and upload it for you guys. So be on the lookout for that as well. I think my honest opinion is it's a little bit restricted in that her attack increase of 12% only applies for every rainbow key or sphere collected. I think it would be much easier to take advantage of that if it was, you know, the tech spheres like Android 17 was. I think that would be, you know, a lot easier to get that set up versus trying to collect the rainbow spheres. So that's my only observance of what a limitation it is with the passives there. Now, she does have the ability to serve as kind of a orb changer where she can change physical types to tech types. So, I mean, she does help there, and it'll make it easier for her to get a super attack by doing so. But, you know, just want to know that 12% is a little bit restricted compared to the 17 card. Now, the defense increase of 30% for 6 turns definitely does help, in addition to her passive for, you know, attack and defense increasing by 50%. So, yeah, I mean, there's some benefits with that too. And I mean, link skill wise, I did go with the Universe Survival category team. That's why you see the 2 Jiren units in between her, or, you know, sandwiching her or whatever. But you know, with that setup, it's really easy to get her super attack. I mean, we're talking about the only thing else, I mean, is the Tournament of Power key link, and that'll add another 3, so you're pretty much guaranteed to get a super attack with that kind of, you know, team setup. And then you can bring in different stuff like Battlefield Diva. Obviously, the Caulifla and Kale cards are very good units. Even the Kefla unit is a very good unit. So definitely gives her, you know, the ability to add another +2 key with the Battlefield Diva link skill. So you're looking at the Innocence, a 10% increase in attack. And then if you decide to put in, you know, let's say Android 17, you're looking at 3 additional link skills that she could be linked up to. So overall, not too bad in terms of getting the link skills set up. Pretty versatile there, so no real problems. I guess on another side note, the New Year's Android 18 also had the nuking passive. I can't remember exactly what percent increase to attack it was, but let me actually look this up right now. So in that case, the Android 18 that was part of the New Year's special was 8% increase per key collected. So less there, but it was less restricted. I mean, it was any per key, so, you know, it was a little bit easier to get nukes for that. Well, she was able to hit close to 1 million there. I mean, this is kind of, initially, you know, these couple of battles are pretty, I wouldn't say outdated, but they're a little bit weaker, but not too bad there. She was able to collect quite a bit in key, only taking advantage of the, you know, rainbow key in terms of the nuking passive, so we'll just have to see overall. Yeah, she was able to hit for 1 million there. Not too bad. Wonder if she'll have enough for Dokkan mode here. Yep. Alright, so we'll be able to see her in Dokkan mode with type advantage against Rose. It looks like she is sharing the Innocence Link skill, 10% increase to attack. Vegeto's providing 30% increase to attack for all allies, so definitely a decent boost here for the round. And then hitting for about 1.6 million without the critical, so certainly not bad there. So we'll go through a couple of more tests here and then kind of wrap up. And you know, I hope this was kind of, you know, an interesting video to say the least. I doubt many people would 100% this unit, so this is kind of why I wanted to do it, just to see what her potential is, you know. Alright, so we'll see how she does with another type advantage scenario.